A direct variation is an equation where you only need one point to calculate the slope. And that's because a direct variation goes through the origin. Here we have a graph. We can see it's going through the origin. Here on the table, it has the point 0, 0. And when we write the equation, we write it y equals kx. And there's no b because it goes through the origin. So a direct variation, you only need one point to calculate the slope. So here's an example of a line going through the origin, so I know it's a direct variation. If I wanted to calculate the slope using the slope formula, I could choose 2 points from the table. In this instance, I chose the points 1, 3, and 2, 6, and plugged those points into the slope formula. 6 minus 3 divided by 2 minus 1, which was equal to 3 over 1, or a slope of 3. But since it's a direct variation, it has the point 0, 0, and goes through the origin, I don't need 2 points to calculate the slope. I only need 1. So when I go to calculate the point of a direct variation, if I'm strategic and choose one of the points as the origin, or 0, 0, it makes the arithmetic a lot easier. So here I have the points 0, 0, and 2, 6, and I've put them in the slope formula. So 6 minus 0 divided by 2 minus 0, which is really just 6 divided by 2, gives me a slope of 3. Here I chose the points 0, 0, and 1, 3, and plugged them into the slope formula. 3 minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0 is really 3 divided by 1, which is 3. Here I chose the points negative 1, negative 3, and 0, 0. Negative 3 minus 0 divided by negative 1 minus 0 is just negative 3 divided by negative 1, or 3. Or I could choose the points negative 2, negative 6, and 0, 0. Negative 6 divided by 0. Negative 6 minus 0 divided by negative 2 minus 0 is really just minus 6 divided by minus 2, which is 3. So as you can see, we only need one point to calculate the slope. In fact, if we have a direct variation, all we need to do is take one point and divide the y value divided by the x to get the constant, or the slope. So let's look at the table of values here. If I take y divided by x, negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. Negative 3 divided by negative 1 is 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. I've calculated the slope, or in this case, k, the constant of the variation. And once I have the constant of the variation, I can write the equation. So let's think about its slope-intercept form. We have y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So I've calculated the slope with one point, which we call the constant, and I found that to be 3. So y equals 3x, and the b is 0 because it goes through the origin, or the y-intercept is 0. So the equation of the line is y equals 3x. The form of a direct variation, the equation, is in the form of y equals kx. K represents the slope, and there is no b.